Welcome back to the Green Room Pod. I'm back, guys. I know we supposed to get a Monday episode in, but if you've seen the last one, blame KG. The last one you probably seen, we was headed to an all-white party, and I'm not gonna lie, I went a little hard that weekend. One of my best friends was in town. I had to go a little pause. I had to go a little crazy. So I need to lock in. I apologize. We dropping more episodes this week. And we definitely going to drop a little bonus episode this weekend, depending on the vibe and depending on, what's in the news or just what's going around just in general. So we have to kick things off, man. I know we just seen the Lakers defeat the Timberwolves, but we going to wait. We're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about an athlete, a former athlete. Everyone is seeing right now. Shannon Sharpe is, obviously we seen, just a quick recap. He's been accused of rape, and now it's a $50 million lawsuit that's out against him. And then both parties came out. The accuser is represented by Tony Busby, which Jay-Z, Shannon Sharpe, and other people have said there's been a shakedown. And they like to shake down black celebrities or moguls and these different things. But we're going to get to that later, too. But so now new audio comes out after Shannon and them put out that this was like consensual and these different things, that basically this was the role play they was doing. But audio came out this morning that just has social media just going crazy everywhere. So the audio that came out was audio of the girl. It reminded me of Jonathan Major's situation. It kind of sounded like the woman was baiting him to say something crazy, but he said it. If this audio is true, he said it. He said, "I'm going to F and choke you. I'm going to F and choke the shit out of you." And this, after that, basically, it just sounds like she was like I said, baiting him. Like on the phone, you can hear her saying, "Anything I say, you're going to get mad at, and you just going to hang up on me." So I feel like she's basically like in this thing where, like I said, I would say bait him, but also like maybe this is true. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say she's wrong or anything like that. But he responded with, "I'm not going to hang up on you. It is what it is." So then going forward, Shannon Sharpe comes out with this video that talks about that this is a shakedown and Tony Busby does this to black like moguls and celebrities and these different things like that. And he said it's a video out there, which he said before, it's a video out there that's going to be edited to show that it looks like I raped this girl. And then basically he wanted the full video release. We don't want to see the full video. Well, other people may. I don't think we should see this full video release, but I don't know. Shannon is claiming that he's innocent. And he also talked about who the girl was. A lot of people keep saying Jane Doe, but the girl name was Gabrielle. We don't say Gabrielle Z or Gabby Z, because you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. I wouldn't even sit here and lie to you guys. But then he came out and said Carly on OnlyFans. So Shannon was like, in his video, he was like, basically, I'm going to tell you what actually happened, and this is the girl. But then, that's more so was the end of that for today. Actually, he's actually live on Nightcap right now. We are monitoring this to see if he actually brings up something else. But I have to give my opinion. I know it sounds like I'm just giving you the rundown. No. What I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, that he met the girl at 19 and she was at a gym he worked out at, and they had this workout agreement. And also that she texted him about $25K per butt cheek or whatever. So if she was 19, he was probably around early 50s then. I don't want to say, because I don't want nothing crazy to happen to anyone, but I can't feel. So what I feel. Let me take a drink, because I gotta be honest. I don't really feel that sorry. I'm not, like, you're a 50-year-old man and you're talking to a 19-year-old. Then you like surprised or all this when this comes out when it was a 19-year-old. And I just think we got to start having a cap, man. We can't just sit here and think because you have money, or maybe not even if you have money, you like younger women. It's weird. Like, we have to be honest, guys. And much respect to him and his football career and the things he's doing with Nightcap and Club Shay Shay. But it's weird, guys. Like, I was telling friends this today. Like, I was saying, picture if your sibling, or basically, even if you don't even have to put your family in this, you in the gym yourself, right? And you see an old 50-year-old man, which we see these things and we think is weird in person too, goes up to a 19-year-old and starts talking to her. Yes, she wanted to talk to him, and they also, like, she's above 18, but it's just the fact that it's weird. And now, and we have to be honest, her being white plays a part in this when it comes to also, Twitter. We'll say black Twitter, because a lot of people are riding with Shannon, but a lot of people on black Twitter is definitely saying, I don't feel sorry for you. It's a white woman and it's a younger girl. Why would you even be talking to her in the first place? And I truly think it's weird. I don't understand, like, him. And what's worse is they had this thing, and I just stopped because I thought of this. Monique was telling him one time on Club Shay Shay when he had her on that he needs to leave these younger women alone. Get you an older woman, a girl your age.
So let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get your old bitch out there.
Your girl 30, 40 plus, and he continues to date this or whatever. Like, they had this like little thing going on with this 19-year-old. But also, if you remember, Funny Marco said he looked like Miss Netta or something on a recent pod of Nightcap, and Shannon Sharpe said it don't stop the young ones from opening up. And it was like, what? Like, and now this comes out, it definitely makes sense now. Like, if you put those two together, it makes sense. But I think it's weird. I don't feel sorry because I know he's trying to play the black card, but you can't. And because I see this happen to a lot of people. They say all this and they end up as something themselves. So I just don't think you can play a black card when it comes to talking about Tony Busby and these different things when you're the one that sat down with a white woman. You lay down in bed with her, and that's just coming from what we're saying and we're reading. And now you try to play the black card, but it's not the same thing. And it's super weird, bro. I'm going to just keep saying that. It's weird. And it does sound like maybe this is something they're into, because we could go back into this other thing. It's a lot been going on, guys. Basically, she told Shannon no means no. They had Texas release that said, but I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on, and I put it in my a-hole. You didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon. So it sounds like she's building up text messages to blackmail him. I would agree with that. Like, it does sound like she was definitely trying to blackmail him. And the other messages says, I don't know how to process this. Can I call you later? I'm not sure if they talked, and they didn't report that they talked after that conversation. But then you got her also saying, I want to be abused, daddy. Boss. I want like some hardcore BDSM action though. I don't know. I'm a normal person. What is BDSM? Let me know. I'm talking about let me know. I'm done telling y'all let me know, because y'all don't let me know all the time. BDSM meaning. Okay. It's just, man, like, she want him to, I thought it was something weird. I thought I was about to have to cut it. But basically what they said went on, she want to be like tied up in these different things, which in the other messages she do say, I want you to tie me up like this and abuse me, daddy. I'm not going to keep saying daddy if I say it again. But then it looks like she sent a picture and so on. And that's when Shannon Sharpe came out also, like, basically just saying this was a shakedown. And I don't want to see a black man just, all drove through the mud. But I do think, like, it has to be some accountability. You can't be a 50-year-old trying to talk to a 19-year-old then are surprised when all of this happened. And like I said, the race thing plays a part too, because it's just like a lot of people that really want to have your back, which looks like black Twitter or black people in general, they just looking at it more so like how they did Jonathan Majors, which that was wrong too, but it's like it's kind of in the same hand. Maybe it wasn't as severe as what he's been accused of, but it's definitely weird. And Stephen A. also came out later today to speak. So when Stephen A. came out to basically speak about this matter, today, in which you may watch it on Wednesday. But he came out to actually talk about what's going on and how's ESPN taking this right now with Shannon Sharpe. And he was just saying that he's seen everything that's going on. And basically, like, First Take is aware, but they taking this, like, very serious. And before I go, I'm going to give you I don't say prediction, but I'm going to say something after this. But so, he was just like, it's a sad situation for his friend and just talking about how he grown close with him. But he said that, basically, like, Shannon Sharpe he spoke with him and he proclaimed his innocence. I guess they didn't go into detail about everything, but he was just more so just talking about how he understand what's going on in the audio. It was hard to hear and the text messages was hard to read based off how explicit they was. And I wouldn't lie. Him saying they taking this very serious and not be... I don't got no inside information or nothing. But I'm going to just say, seeing these things before, I wouldn't be surprised if they tap Shannon on the shoulder Friday morning. I'd say tap on the shoulder, you know, when you're doing something wrong at work. Hey, my boy, your time to go. But they could possibly release him Friday morning. I don't know if they'll wait to see the results of this. Because I think it's so much that's coming his way that they may be like, even if he's innocent, I truly think they still let Shannon Sharpe go. I think he go on to still make millions and stuff. He has a really good platform. But I think it's possible Friday. I'm not making a prediction, but watch Friday morning. I don't know. Keep out on the eye Friday morning. I usually see stuff around that time when it comes to people getting let go on these different things. But I don't know. Yeah, he spoke out about it, and we'll see. That's one of the ending coming to this part. Just stay tuned for that and look out for that Friday morning. I'm not sure. I could see something happening Friday morning, but maybe we'll see. But going into bro, I blame KG, y'all. Do y'all hear how I sound? Let me breathe. But going into the Lakers just defeated the Timberwolves. But we're not talking about the Lakers and Timberwolves game. Also, it's good to see that the series is still 1-1 because LeBron talked about before that game 2 is one of the hardest games to actually win or one of the most important games too. So that I'm glad they was able to tie that series. But in game 1, Anthony Edwards basically said something to a fan talking about his penis size was bigger than the fans when they was basically heckling him and Rudy Gobert. And now he's been fined by the NBA $50,000.
You suck.
Him and Ja, they just can't get right. But I'm not going to be biased. But I like, bro, cool. You know what I'm saying? He just seems like he's super cool. It just reminds me of friends I grew up with, or me and my friends. Yes, it's crazy that he said that. I'm not sure why he said that. But he also did a gesture with his pants where he grabbed his actual penis and basically was talking to the fan. Because it started with the fan heckling Rudy Gobert and Anthony Edwards just like, this is a $200 million man. This is a $200 million man. And Rudy Gobert even chimed in 300. And they started laughing. Then they started heckling Anthony Edwards, which he likes stuff like this. So then that's when he continued to say basically his privates was bigger than the fans. And he did the actual gesture grabbing his privates in front of it's so many people in the front row too. He still actually grabbed his privates. But I don't know. I just think it's crazy. Maybe when you making almost 250, you sign a $250 million contract, maybe it's different. Maybe $50,000, you ain't too, you know what I'm saying? You ain't too mad about it. But him and Ja definitely always up to something. But I can see Anthony Edwards being the face of the league if stuff like this did happen. You remember we talked about him with the pregnancy and telling the girl to abort it, and it's not funny. I'm smiling because I'm happy to talk to y'all. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Anthony Edwards, he a crazy man. But and let me give you the prediction. if Luka has to go off, I keep looking at this because I'm looking at the report, but Luka has to go off because I can see Anthony Edwards beating them. And if they beat them, all Lakers fans, watch out. But I do think the Lakers could possibly win next year. But I just don't see the Lakers win. I think we talked about that before. I don't see it. But yeah, that's what he couldn't perform today to get them to win. But he definitely $50,000 coming out of his account now. But moving on, man. Sinners is out in theaters and everyone is going crazy. I haven't seen Black Panther or Sinners yet. But I'm going this week. Should I go on a date to go? Or should I see it by myself? Let me know. How is it? I heard it's scary, bro. I ain't going in there by myself on no scary stuff. But call me what you want. But Sinners is out in theaters and it's basically going crazy everywhere and just getting so much coverage about how good it is. And I seen this thing. It says, one sec. It says, Sinners has earned the #1 spot in the highest grossed opening for an original film since Jordan Peele Us. And I don't know if y'all remember that. That movie actually went crazy. A lot of people was talking about that. But now just Sinners, I feel like it's just everywhere. And I just feel like it's so many people talking about it. I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow. As you watch this, I'm watching Sinners. When you watching this video, Raph is sitting down watching Sinners. I said that about Black Panther too, but I'm watching that too. Give me a chance. But I want to talk about basically, I didn't know Ryan Coogler. I think I said it wrong last time. That's why I'm trying to correct myself. But because I heard Coogly online, unless they was wrong. But his wife paid $300 for his first screenwriting software when he couldn't afford it. He now holds the record for the highest grossing film by a black director with Black Panther, which was at $1.3 billion and has a net worth of over $25 million now. And someone tweeted this. They said, husbands who have supportive spouses have a higher chance of succeeding in life. And I only said this to y'all because it made me mad. Because if a girl buy me a drink, she throw it in my face. As in like, I brought you that drink. You did all this and women always throwing something in someone's face. But look, she paid $300 to help him with like an editing software, and look where she at now. And they both rich, they both up. But if I want an espresso martini, they gonna bring it back up. Oh, or what is it? Well, I gotta buy you a drink. Well, it's just $22. But she gave him $300 to help with the editing software. Now they married. Now they up 25 M's. One of the best movies out right now. And I just have to let you guys know, and the women that's watching too, do this. Help men out when they need the help. Like in the long run, it's going to work. And yes, it's guys going to finesse you too. Now that's your decision. You got to make sure it's the right one. But I was thinking that, I was like, dang, would I ask for a drink or someone to bring me Chipotle if they had Chipotle? I hear, oh, Cash App be this. I hear, oh, I brought you Chipotle that day and you do, bro, it's $12. You mad at me because... But I just had to bring that up to you. That's a good person that she did that for him. And I can't even, espresso martini, $22. I can't even get that. But moving on, one of the last things we're going to speak on today is the weekend. This weekend that just passed, if you haven't seen, go watch it now. Me and my friend KG, he ended up coming down, traveling from Chicago. We went to an all-white party. Then we went out. I realized I'm done going out of Houston. Because I did, you know how people like, you got to do Houston the right way when you go. Me, I've been in Houston for 2-3 years. He just visiting it's like the 15th time he's visiting. Guys, we was out to 6 a.m. I don't know, is that a thing? Like I looked up, I'm in a club, it's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. I'm in a club. I don't know what's going on. Can y'all hear this, bro? Like I'm still recovering, and I'm blaming KG. I just wanted to end this off blaming him, and I'm blaming everybody. Don't invite me out no more. If it's not everyday people, if it's not friends, if it's not colors, don't invite me out in Houston. I'm not going, bro, because I realize when you start going to those clubs and different things, you be out too long. And I can't do that no more. I'm getting old. I'm about to be 26 and I won't do it no more. So just to end off with that, don't invite me out unless it's those things. Because now I'm tired. Now that I got to give you guys 5, 6, 7 episodes this week because I missed a Monday. So we'll get back on this. We definitely going to talk about Shannon Sharpe more because I know a lot of things about to come out. But remember I said watch out for Friday, and I could be wrong. Hopefully the black man keeps his job. I don't want to tear him down. But just watch out for that. But we'll see you on another episode, maybe tomorrow. You probably get 2 episodes after this, but we'll see.